Look at the monuments. Freaking face there. There's a whole structure right here. There's tubes everywhere, like in Venus. Look, they branch out and they have these geometrical patterns. And look at all this. Oh my goodness. Look at that circle right there with tubes protruding every direction. It looks like a face too. Couple eyes, the nose, the mouth. There's a head. And it's another face. The eye, the other eye, the snout. My goodness. Just look at these things right here. This is screaming, I am artificial. Check me out. Look at this structure right here. Between these things, there's a whole bunch of structures right there. I mean, more explicit can be. Let's see, this guy. I wonder why they never show up close. That's what you want to see, what's there, close. What they look like. I mean, you know already that thing is there. Look at that. Then look where the tubes all lead up to this ledge on this plateau. Look at the city right there. I doubt a freaking rover will get up there. You're gonna have to fly over a bunch of stuff to get to that point. Look at that big ass city, wow. And the monuments, look at the monuments. It's everywhere. The entire solar system is just like that. Venus, Mercury, oh my God, Mercury. They didn't spare one single look. There's a dinosaur, some kind of figure there, like a statue. There's another one up here. Oh, it's everywhere. Look at that. Damn. Look at that triangular monolith. Oh boy. Oh boy. The same story in every single image they put out there by NASA. It's up to us to find it and show it to everyone else. Look at this face right here. There's another one right there. You will always find faces. This entity loves to place sculptures every freaking where. Look at this, look like a freaking some kind of fish and the eye. There's a dome here. There's another fish head right here, or reptile, I don't know. Left eye, right eye, the mouth. And these are not tiny little cities, this is huge. I mean, you're talking about 2 or 3 times the size of New York, at least. Look at the tubes that protrude all so perfectly. Look at that. There's another face right here, look. And an arm. I mean, the whole body is there. Look at this. This is like a figure. And he has the full body, the whole sculpture is right there. Look, his legs, torso, and head, and arms. There's another one right here with dark eyes, huge structure, I mean sculpture. It is amazing. Look at all that stuff. Look at that, my goodness. There's another sculpture. This one is white, so the eyes. I mean, this is just amazing, man. I knew as soon as I saw what it was, I don't need to see it twice. So that's the fiducial marks, those crosses. That's to get distance reference. Look, it's another face right there. The eyes, the nose, the mouth. This guy is showing everything from far away. I'm showing it from up close. Look at this monster head right there. The eyes, the snout, the mouth. It's the same one I showed from a far away image. I mean, from far away distance. But it's all the same thing. Tubes everywhere. Weird structure with sculptures all over. They don't make anything plain Jane. No, no, no. It's gotta have sculptures. The dinosaur angry looking deals and nasty scene of something eating something. Animals. Oh, we have to have some kind of a weird looking deal. Look at that face. I mean, you can miss this. With the eyes closed. Eyelids are closed, and nose. That's very close to a human face, right there. Made with the structures, as usual. And this thing, it looks like a dark, demonic looking thing. So is this, like same type of sculpture. There's another demonic face. Look, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. Right there, it has two horns. And there's a tube sticking out of one side. That's another small face right here, more reptile looking thing. And another there. La cara de un diablo aquí, mira. Los ojos, la nariz, la boca, todo el contorno de la cabeza. Y de paso, aquí está el ojo izquierdo y el ojo derecho de la cara más grande al ladito. The other face right here with a big eye right here is like a cat pupil. The V shape is always a giveaway. You keep looking, you keep finding the same thing repeats over, same flavor. And then the geometry, the unmistakable geometry. Oh shit. Check it out. There's some kind of dragon looking thing right here, look. The long body and the scales. This is always the same crazy looking, scary, all of the above. Crazy looking, nasty, scary, cool, unbelievable, weird. All the adjectives that you can put on it, well, that thing has it on. Everything is there. Look at this one right here, this statue. It's always start with this thing and then end up with being some kind of a reptoid type something. Can't tell what the hell that is. Some kind of shit that they know they're seeing or that they have somewhere. But because believe me, whatever is there, they have seen it and they're just reproducing it right there in physical form. And then look, all these tubes appear like a cooling fan or some shit like that. And look at this canal here that goes into this. There's another face right here, look, right eye, left eye, this now. Oh, look, this is a right eye, left eye, some kind of statue, but with geometry. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 toes or fingers or something, I don't know. There's some tubes. Like I say, who knows what the hell those things are. I mean, what they represent. All you can tell is I mean, it is incredible how they made this complex sculptures, man. Look at this one right here. Now it's a better, it's elongated and it has this narrow shape like the snout of some reptile shit. It's incredible, boy. Oh boy. Same thing like Venus. It's those tubes and stuff like that. So it's gonna go back to show us again the same thing. Shit. Look at that eye with the vertical pupil. It's gotta be another eye somewhere that matches that one. Maybe something else. Look at this sculpture right here. Right eye, left eye. This guy's just gonna show the same thing. Look at this tube that goes from far away. You won't spot that tube. It's kind of dark and fuzzy looking deal. It goes all the way, and all these things protrude from that tube, which I probably would think that's either a transportation thing or energy thing, or both. I mean, it's a better view of that round canal which has structures all around it. Damn. Amazing. Look how this thing twists like a spider. So we have to, oh, that's a reptile head right there. That's an eye, that's the other eye right there. Check it out. It's like he's sticking his tongue out or something. That resemble the filaments on a lightning. That's what Dr. Bergman say, that they burn the landscape with this high plasma energy blast and leave the place charged up with electrostatic energy that they can use later on to create shapes and it goes like under those tubes. Look, if you pay attention, all those tubes goes into the ground, and you can see the depression of hole where those tubes goes into it. So what he says is correct, that they create this. It's like they lift up the cortex of the soil or the place where they're working and create cavities underneath that have tubular things, and they're already electrically charged. So another machine comes along and does the architectural part and the technical part that does the energy. I mean, it creates a landscape along with like in this case, you can see the spiral tubes twisted. All of them are twisted. If you see, they all twist like a pretzel. Look at that. They all twisted around like, I don't know how to explain, like a, you see how it's like a strand. And that tells me that those are like coils, like energy coils. And if you see, they're all bright compared to the terrain around, which is dark because it's charred, it's burnt. But it's all cavitated inside. all that's how they create the facility, by overcharging the place with plasma energy that inflate the how do you call, the layers of the ground, and lift it up in the shape that they desire. I mean, these people don't work the shit that we do. Put a piece of board here and concrete blocks there, or put cement around. No. This shit is made out of the crust of the ground. The ground probably smells like burnt, just like the moon. That's what Neil Armstrong and the other astronauts say when they first went there. It smelled like gunpowder, burnt gunpowder, like sulfur. But it's because the ground has been heated by that plasma, and that's the same thing that Dr. Bergeron saw in several moons and Mars and Jupiter. I mean, it applies everywhere, and the moon itself. Mare Orientalis has the exact shape of a giant vehicle that just went and just did one pass and created the shape that it has. Some parts are glassy looking because that's what the burning and applying of two types of current, high voltage and low voltage. The high voltage to heat up and soften the ground, and the low voltage to inflate the underneath and create cavitation and tubular deals like this. This is not like somebody went and twisted the shit. It's done with electromagnetic energy. These dudes know how to do the shit without even touching the stuff from the air. And that's what this guy told me, this construction guy. He said to build that kind of monument shit has to be done from above, starting from the top down. That's impossible with the technology we have. You have to have something that is floating above, shooting some kind of shit, and it's exactly what Dr. Bergeron explained. Like I say, anybody that wants to understand everything about these creatures, you have to read his book and watch his video, period. Look, this one is the face of some kind of demonic looking thing with two horns, which are these tubes. So because the whole thing is like that. And then look at this one has faces, two eyes, another two eyes. This is one face and another face. And this one is like another face right here. Two eyes, another two eyes. Same thing here. Look, nose, look the eyes. One eye here, boom. And another set of eyes right here. These are all sculptures. These three things are faces. So these ones. Look, another face right here, another one right here, another one right here. This one looks like a Doberman. It looks like one of those Indian figures that look like be a cross between a man and a monkey. That even looked like a vehicle right there, parked. No, maybe not, because he cuts a corner here. It's not a vehicle. If you darken this area, you see a bunch of faces. And there's one right there, the nose, the mouth, the eyes, right there. And there is another one right here, and it look like, look, the eye, the pupil, the eyebrow. See, it's all made with the terrain, with the rocks, and like Dr. Berry was playing, that they shape these things using high plasma temperature. And that's probably how they build those temples in Ecuador and Bolivia, and how they transported those gigantic blocks. It's just, you have to have some type of technology that using resonant frequency, you can float the rock and move it to wherever you want, effortless. Well, first to cut the block out of the ground, that's a major feat. But to these people it was like nothing, because they had the technology that can fracture using directed sound and frequency. Electromagnetic energy, man, that can do anything in that regard. So, and you think that rover is gonna drive around that? Shit, you'd be crazy to think that. There's a lot of obstacles and cliffs and shit like that. They know where to drive the damn thing. They send it to the places that, are easy access. The big mistake was that light. Because that light shows so much stuff that is just unbelievable. Look, that's the snout of a reptile. That's the eye right there. Boom, look, the triangular shape. Like a Komodo dragon looking shit. Then look at that. And there goes more tubes. That's a face right down here. Look at the eyes. this one already show, look, another face right there. Another one right here. Check it out. Wow. Look at that tube. It goes all along the bottom of this heel up here. There's a face right there. That's another reptile face right here. And another statue right there. Oh, the place is just covered. Incredible. Look, a pyramid here, of pyramidal shape, next to a tube, and another tube, and another tube, and another. And then look at this wall, filled to the rim. It's not a wall, it's a hill. But, I mean, the shapes are so incongruent that you have a hard time navigating. If you were walking around there, you would be lost, completely lost. Where the hell do I go? I mean, the only way is flying around there. That's the only way to or inside through transportation tubes. That's the only thing I can think of. With a landscape like that, shoot. Forget about driving anything. There's nothing to drive on. It's all either internal or external aerial. You're not gonna be able to roll nothing. This is not for cars. Nah. Look at this gigantic ass structure. Wow. They have 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4, 5. But I mean, I'm talking levels, not floors. Those levels are huge in between. Levels with a lot of stuff that I can't even see because it's blurry. But we can easily tell what would be like. Look at that. Oh, wow. It's just, it's hard to imagine how you could build something like that on Earth, except on the ocean floor. That's the only place that you can see things similar, close to that. Right where the Puerto Rico Trench, where that base is at the bottom, Muertos through, at a depth that is just hard to think that anyone can't go down there to build anything unless you have this technology and those vehicles. You're not gonna build something at 8,000 feet down. The immense pressure, no, no humanly possible. On top of that, the place looks like it's billions of years old. That wasn't built yesterday or 10 or 100 or 3,000 years ago. No, that was millions of years old shit. So the question is, well, how old is this? How old are these things being around? Well, probably longer, as long as the solar system exists, most likely.